Good morning and welcome back to Jimmy Max's Style. I'm Robin. I'm dressed. We have to check out and it's our last day in the parks. So, and then we travel home tonight. So, I've always wanted to do a my favorite things kind of a video when I'm at the park solo. And I think that's what we're going to do today because yesterday we were able to get through all 4 parks in one day, plus Disney Springs. And we were kind of able to do that. But the more and more I've been thinking about it, I kind of want to just do what's a fun day for me. So we're going to park hop. We are going to use Lightning Lane, multi-pass. We're going to hit some of my favorite rides and just kind of go off and enjoy the day. So let's get going. But let's be honest, y'all want to see the fit. So let's take a look at the fit for today. So let's start at the top. These are the Disney Space Mountain ears. They're one of my favorite pairs of ears. I absolutely love them. This shirt, actually on our first trip to Walt Disney World, I bought this shirt and I've never ever worn it. And it's actually really cute. And I feel confident enough in my workout journey right now to wear it. Then I have a skirt and it's cozy, it's comfortable, it's flowy. I like the flow. I wish it had a little bit more flow. But it's also quick drying, so thumbs up for that. And then I've got my Bombas socks and my Brooks shoes. So yeah, that's me. Plus, of course, my Apple Watch, my Magic Band, and then my Shop Disney Minnie Mouse necklace. So let's go. Charging one last thing before we head out of the room. I am trying really, really hard to figure out if there's anything extra that I need to have thrown into my bag today. And I'm kind of coming up at a loss if there is. I'm going to take my mug and we're going to get a refill on our way to Animal Kingdom. I'm doing the last minute or 2 charge on my camera backup battery. It doesn't matter if you're here 1 night, 2 nights, whatever. Tip your mousekeeping. They work so super hard. I had an issue with my room, had a room change, all of that happened. They're doing their jobs, they're doing the best they can. I came into a nice room. It's a nice gesture to leave a little something. This morning I did make my liquid IV and I put it in my bottle. And I have a Built Puff bar to kind of get my day started. I know that I will need it. I'm getting coffee at Animal Kingdom probably after I ride Everest. So I'm probably looking at about an hour and a half before I have coffee, which is absolutely fine. I don't have an issue with that at all. I'll have a diet soda in the meantime, but I need to finish that beforehand. So yeah, that's kind of what our day looks like. The room was wonderful, as always. And of course, we're going to take our stuff to my stuff. I'm going to take my stuff. Who's we? I'm going to take my stuff to the baggage drop. And then I'm going to get my soda. And then I'll head to Animal Kingdom. My first Lightning Lane starts at 8:30. I'll probably be getting there right about 8:30, to be honest. I was going to rope drop this morning. But I had decided I needed to do a little bit more self-care, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So I'm going to sit for a minute, and I'm going to drink my liquid IV, and I'm going to talk about making sure you're taking care of yourself a little bit when you're at Disney, whether you're solo with your family, whatever. I fall into the trap of when I'm here with my family, whether it's just me and Jeffrey or we have the kids, I'm taking care of everybody and I don't take care of me. So last night I left right after the parade, and that was a choice for me because I mean, I was on a red eye, peeps. Like, let's be real. I was on a red eye flight last night. On my way out here. So the sleep was required. Plus, I had done, I'm going to look it up for you guys while I talk, because the amount of steps I had done yesterday, I don't know. I was pretty impressive. I was still coherent at the end of the night. Plus, I had another video that I wanted to film, and that was important to me. So yesterday, I did 26,652 steps. I will be very curious what today will look like. But I was up there in steps and I wanted a shower and I wanted to make sure that I took care of me at a place where I don't always get to take care of me. And I made a mistake last night because I forgot to take my my Bear, which is what I usually take for my feet and stuff after a long day at the park. And I was struggling, and so I had to elevate my feet last night and stuff like that. But it's always a good reminder, like, yes, you come, it's once in a lifetime for a lot of people, and you want to go the whole time. But whatever you do once you get back to your room, you have to take care of yourself. So for me last night, that was taking my shower, doing my skincare routine, talking with Jeffrey, and, you know, having a Diet Coke and drinking a bunch of not water out of the park. I had the worst water at Magic Kingdom last night, and I didn't want to put anything in it because all I had was like a Celsius packet, and that's supposed to give you energy. And I'm like, I'm ready to wind down and go to bed. I don't need the extra energy kick of caffeine. And so it was like, oh, crap, what do I do? But at the end of the day, it was fine. I drank it. I came back. I refilled everything with fresh water. Thank you very much. And a Diet Coke. So, anyway, just a huge reminder, like, take care of your feet, take care of your body. Stay hydrated as much as you can. I'm a little bit dehydrated. I wish I had another pack with a liquid IV. But it's fine. Anyway, and then I'm not a huge breakfast person. Jeffrey is. But I like these Built Puff bars because they give me protein to get my day started. Jeffrey and I have been eating these at home. These are something that we eat on our health journey. They are delicious. This is the peanut butter cup one. And it's going to get me started perfectly for today, paired with my liquid IV. But yeah, I did a whole video based on my nightly and morning routine. You guys will be seeing that. Self-care is so important. You know, like last night I got back, I pulled out my stuff for today. I got everything ready that I needed. And then I repacked my suitcase with all the stuff I had gotten today and basically laid that all out ready to go for this morning to be able to walk out the door. I would rather be packed the night before than pack in the morning the next day. So that's me. But that's just your little self-care, you know, take care of yourself thing. I almost went into the pool when I got back last night, but there was a peacefulness, and I think I may have left this in the video, I don't know. But there was a peacefulness just walking to the room. And in my head, I'm like, I could go to the pool, I could go do this. I'm obviously off camera. I wasn't going to take the camera to the pool. But I think I got back to my room and there was just silence and quiet. And it was just a way to decompress after such a fun and amazing day. Talking with so many incredible people, meeting some the sweetest couples. Like, I met so many couples where I'm like, couple goals. And it was just absolutely beautiful. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna finish this and we're gonna head out to the parks. It's that moment in your trip where you decide to use the Hey Disney and it doesn't work. I was hoping for a joke before I left this morning, but my Hey Disney's not working. It just shows the date and the temperature, and that's it. I do want to mention this bag that I got. I wasn't sure how it was going to work, how it was going to go. I really wanted to bring one of my normal ones, but I needed a little extra space because no Jeffrey. So I got it in brown because I wanted to use this for my fall bag, but it's like a double zip crossbody with an extra zip in the back. It's worked out really good. It did surprise me in the downpour yesterday. None of my camera stuff got wet, which is great, which was really, really nice. So, all right, I'm gonna finish this and we're gonna get going. Before I walk out, I always like to turn off the lights, and I leave one light on. Sometimes two. But I did want to show you guys this. Like, here's your thermostat. It's at 65, okay? Normally it's at 68 or 67. I've seen some 65 in a value resort. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. So normally when you enter in the room, the far light is on. I like leaving the closer light on. That way they can get in here. Everything's fine and dandy. So yeah, I think it's time for us to exit the room. So let's go to Bill Services. I thought about walking my case down the stairs, but no, we're not doing that. So this is my first time staying in the 90s section, or 80s, 90s section. And it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Here's the thing I do like. I like walking around here and like you just see Hourglass Lake right there. It's right there. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I guess, yeah, technically I was in the 80s section. You know, if I was here longer and we were going straight to like the buses and stuff without going to get like a soda refill or something like that, it wouldn't be that bad. And it's not really that bad in general anyway. I didn't mind being close to that pool. That was actually kind of nice. The first room I didn't love because I really just was like, I think it kind of freaked me out how far away I was. Um, but like I said, Jeffrey and I usually stay preferred. But staying standard isn't that bad. You get what you get no matter what. Thankfully, they were able to move me and make it pretty seamless. So, but I do like walking through the 70s. I love seeing the big Mickey phone. Look at that. I love it. He's so handsome. So yeah. All right, let's head to Bell Services. Get me a Diet Coke. And yeah, let's go get that dino, I guess. I did choose to do Animal Kingdom this morning. I do love Animal Kingdom in the morning. There really is something about Animal Kingdom that I do really enjoy. But at the same time, you know, there's so much going on in that park. It's going to be completely different. Even the next time we come back. Like, I was talking to my waiter yesterday, Gio at Tusker House. He was so sweet and so kind. You know, he's like, everything's scheduled to open in 2027. I hope by summer. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, you know, every experience is different, but I love starting there. For the earlier hours, which I'm not taking advantage of, but also just for kind of the fun vibes that it starts the day with. Feeling that bad this morning, which is really nice. So I'm actually really kind of happy about that. My glasses did fog up a little bit getting off the bus, but not bad at all. So my lightning lane for Dinosaur started at 8:30. Park's open, so I don't think it'll be a problem though. I feel like this is actually a closer walk than some of the other resorts, which I'm not gonna complain about. I was looking for Divine yesterday and didn't see her. I'm glad I got to see her today. And it means we'll see Kevin too. Whew. Anyway, so lightning lane for Dinosaur is ready, which we are gonna head straight to. I think I am gonna walk up and do just like a selfie with the Tree of Life, just for my own prosperity for today, I figured out how to attach my cup. Did not get stopped at security. Love it. I love this. I love this shot right here. Like that, just beautiful. Oh my gosh. What'll be really nice is when we come back in February, is the new Zootopia show will be open. Everything around the tree will be open again, and we'll actually be able to walk and explore around the tree. So I'm so excited, and I don't have to worry about this because I got that yesterday. So I'm super excited about that. All right, let's head on in. So I don't know how many times we've said this, but let's head into Dino Land USA one more time. So like I was telling you guys earlier, Gio, who was my waiter at Tusker House yesterday, he was telling me that the Tropical Americas is set to open in 2027. My hope, my big hope, is that it'll open by summer, because that's mine and Jeffrey's 10-year anniversary. I don't know the timeline. I don't think that they're actually saying a timeline at this point, but that's my hope. And I don't remember where I heard it, but I did hear that Dinosaur is supposed to stay open through the holidays. So it should be through, I think, Marathon Weekend. I'm pretty sure. Wow. Look at that. It's gone. Holy cow. I've seen pictures of the clearing, but wow. That's crazy. I hadn't seen that clearing yet. Unreal. All right. This is the last time I'm going to say it. Let's go get that dino. I just got off Dinosaur and I walked my butt over to Everest thinking, hey, maybe, just maybe, I might be able to modify my lightning lane to get on a little bit sooner because I'm here at 9:15 versus 9:30. So I still have about 15 minutes. I couldn't modify it, which is fine. I can go in 5 minutes early. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I was able to move up my Safari lightning lane to 10:05 versus 11. So I'm really excited for that. So I got about 10 minutes before I can go in or check in for my lightning lane. I think I'm gonna head into the bazaar for a little bit of AC. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I love hearing the screams, it's great. So I just walked through the bazaar gift shop outside of Everest, and I said I'm actually gonna run to the restroom before we go on Everest. I still have about 10 minutes, and the restroom's right here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I've been thinking about what's next. And when we were here a year ago with the kids, we stayed at the Polynesian, and we didn't get a magnet. And this is my day, right? So I'm kind of thinking what I might do is I might go ahead, once I leave here after Safari, I might go ahead and just head over to the Poly. Maybe I'll have lunch there. That actually doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. I'm just thinking out loud, peeps. But I still have about 10 minutes, so we're gonna walk to the restroom. That's the thing, is I feel like in Animal Kingdom, above all the places, I feel like they're really good about their restrooms. You're not walking too far to get to one. But also kind of like whenever there's like an intersection or something happening, there's always a restroom, which is good for kids and adults alike. So Everest is, I think, my favorite ride Everest is my favorite ride in obviously Animal Kingdom. I think it is my second or third favorite ride in the parks. So I love it. So after Dinosaur, I was able to actually snag a lightning lane for Remy's. Go figure, I was not expecting that today. So that's pretty awesome. So at Epcot right now, I've got Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and I've got Guardians. So I'm super excited. I still cannot scan in for another minute or two, but I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is get in line and just go really, really slow and see if I can get through. I absolutely love that ride. Every time, full smiles. Yes. So, I did get front row. I did request it. I absolutely love it. So, I think what we're gonna do is the Safari Lightning Lane starts at 10:05. And I don't know if you could hear me in there with the last clip, but I did book my next Lightning Lane for Epcot for Soarin'. So at Epcot right now, I've got Remy's, Soarin', and the individual Lightning Lane that I purchased, which was Guardians. So I am just feeling good, kicking butt, taking names, the whole thing. Gosh, I'm feeling so good right now. Okay, so I think what my plan is gonna be is we're gonna go by Joffrey's and I'm gonna get my pumpkin cold brew, and because that was so good yesterday. So I'm gonna get that. They have a cronut, I might get that as well. And then we're gonna head to Safari. I might take a moment to sit down. I'm not sure. I did pull my hair back because I am sweating quite heavily at the moment. So yeah. So I think we're gonna do that. I do have the umbrella and the fan. I might end up pulling the fan out while I sit down. I didn't have to pull it out yesterday. This is the one thing about Animal Kingdom. It's the most humid and hottest of all the parks, but that's in the morning. Like yesterday in the afternoon, it was delightful. But Jeffrey and I keep having this conversation of, we love park hopping, but maybe we need to go back to one park per day. I don't know. So this back here really is one of my favorite spots. Ever since Jeffrey and I found it, we keep coming back here. I love it. And so does he. So I got my Joffrey's. My lightning lane for Kilimanjaro Safari starts in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna start walking over there. My cronut was delicious. My coffee is amazing, and I did refill with water. So before I finish my coffee, I'm going to finish my water because I've already been sweating like crazy. As you guys know, the hair's up, so. I got really lucky that there was a fan literally blowing on me the entire time. It was so nice. Really been bouncing back and forth with this, and I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, I'm pretty sure I am actually gonna go to the Poly. I think I'm gonna get the bus to the Poly and then go ahead and just see if they have the magnet. I thought about getting lunch at the Poly, but you know, there's a place in Epcot I haven't eaten at before, and I'm really intrigued by it, so I think I'm gonna go there. Doesn't necessarily, well, it'll all work out, but in the meantime, I'm gonna chug the water and we're gonna head to Safari. Couple of Christmas gifts acquired, which is great. So, at this point, we are going to exit Animal Kingdom. It's been fun. So, I have moved around a couple of lightning lanes, which I'm excited about. So, I think at this point, we're gonna go ahead and leave Animal Kingdom. I am gonna go to the Poly really quick. Kind of been thinking about it, and I really would like to end with Epcot. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I got a lightning lane for Rock and Roller Coaster. I was thinking about it. It was down when I was at Hollywood Studios yesterday. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to that one. So I'm gonna go to the Poly, see if they have the magnet, and then I'll go to Hollywood Studios, ride Rock and Roller Coaster, and then we'll get the Skyliner and head over to Epcot. So, in the meantime, come with me to the Poly. So I made it to the Polynesian. I'm going in, I'm looking in the gift shop, I'm gonna refill my mug, and then I think we will catch the bus to Hollywood Studios. Yeah, that's where we're at, I think. I got it. All right, let's go refill my mug, and then maybe use the restroom too. I think that sounds good. So I made it to the Polynesian. I found what I was looking for, the coveted Poly magnet, and they didn't have a ton left. So I feel so incredibly lucky. And then of course, I refilled my mug, which I'm holding like a baby right now, to come outside to rain. It's raining. So it doesn't look like it's gonna rain very long. I am gonna get another refill of this with my mug. And then I'm gonna head over to Hollywood Studios for Rock and Roller Coaster. You know, it's so hard for me. Like, I think about like trips to Disney, and it's like, I'm excited to say that I brought my kids to this resort, but it's kind of hard for me too, because I go, would I want to come back to this resort? Just Jeffrey. And I don't know. Like, I love the boat access across the bay. I love that. And I think this is why we stay in value resorts so much, is because it's like, we're go at the parks. Like, if we actually had days where we sat and relaxed, I probably would want to do more deluxe. But we don't. And I don't know if that's something we need to work on or what. But anyway, I'm going to finish this, grab a refill, and then head to Hollywood Studios, because why not? We came, we conquered, we won with this task. So I'm so thrilled. So yeah, it's a great day. Walking into Hollywood Studios. I've got about 30 minutes before my lightning lane starts for Rock and Roller Coaster. And I'm pretty sure this will be the last time I'm on that one too. So, and it's sprinkling, so putting you away. So I made it into Hollywood Studios, and I'm here by the Beauty and the Beast Theater. I have about 15 more minutes before I can check in for my lightning lane at Rock and Roller Coaster. As you guys know, Rock and Roller Coaster, Aerosmith is leaving and is being taken over by the Muppets. So I'm gonna go get one last ride on this ride. It's not my favorite ride, but it's still a pretty good ride. So I'm pretty sure I am gonna go ahead in and I think I'm gonna use the restroom again here. I did use the restaurant at the restroom, sorry, not restaurant, restroom, at the Polynesian. But then I drank 2 things of soda and a thing of water. I know I showed you guys the soda refills and all that, but I also refilled my cup with water for one of them as well. So I walked through a whole bunch of shops on Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard, and I did think about eating here, but I think I'm gonna save my food for Epcot. So I'm gonna run to the restroom, and then I'm gonna walk you guys over to Rock and Roller Coaster. So I was just in the bathroom, did a little side braid for my hair, but I don't know what happened, but my shirt like grew a size too big. It has expanded tremendously going around today. So anyway, let's head over to Rock and Roller Coaster. We still have 10 minutes, but I can see the exterior of the new Villains Theater as well. I really wanted to. I thought I might have time. I kind of figured depending on how today went, depending on how yesterday went, and I think when I got delayed with the switch of the hotel rooms and all of that, it kind of took me out of the running for that, because I was supposed to go get my magnet from the Poly yesterday, but it just, with everything that was happening, it just didn't work out. So anyway, I've heard it's a great show. My only thing is when they close down Rock and Roller Coaster, is this still gonna be an area you can easily access? That's gonna be my biggest thing. I don't think that they're actually changing anything to the exterior of Rock and Roller Coaster, but I'm not sure. So anyway, at this point, I got about 5 minutes. As long as the sky holds out, I'm good. But yeah, I feel like my shirt has like grown a lot today. It's like very much stretched out, and I don't know why or how. And I'm not talking about just like sideways, I'm talking about length too. Like it's gotten longer and wider and bigger, and I'm like, I could have sworn this fit this morning. So anyway, 5 more minutes and I can go and get into my lightning lane, and hopefully this will go pretty quick, and then we can head over to Epcot. So I obviously won't be recording because you invert on this ride, but it's been a minute since I've done it, so I'm excited. And just like that, Rock and Roller Coaster is done. It's starting to sprinkle, so I am gonna test my luck to see if I can get on the Skyliner to head back over to Epcot. And we're gonna go in through the International Gateway. One way or another, we'll be going that way. We might have to jump on the boat, but we'll be headed to Epcot. Hooray! So we have come in via International Gateway off the Skyliner, and we've got about 20 minutes till my Soarin' lightning lane. I think I'm gonna stop by the Rose and Crown real quick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop by the Rose and Crown. And then I'll head to the Land Pavilion. So I think that's gonna be my plan. So I stopped at the Rose and Crown. It was basically empty, which is so weird for me to see on a Sunday afternoon. We are in between festivals. Food and Wine Festival starts on Friday, actually. So, cheers. Jeffrey, this one's for you, baby. Anyway, I'm going to go walk and do Soarin'. Right after Soarin', I've got Guardians. So, I'm excited for that. I was gonna try and squeeze Test Track in, but Test Track has been down. And all the lightning lanes are gone for Test Track today. But that's okay. If it comes back up, I might try and go single rider. But at this moment, this is beautiful. I'm excited. I'm happy. After I get done with Guardians, I will get some food. That is my plan at the moment, at least. So, but it is an absolutely beautiful day. The temperature has way cooled down from this morning. There's been a cloud cover. Droplets of rain. I got my umbrella out fully once. I walked with it in my hand for a very long time. So, you can see the booths are kind of getting prepped and ready for Food and Wine Festival, which is really neat. You know, it'll be nice when those are ready to go. They finally turned the old Starbucks into a swirl showcase. So that space is used permanently now. They've got a lot of the signs up already for Food and Wine. So that's really cool too, some of the props that they'll have. So yeah, it's looking good. So we're gonna head to the Land Pavilion and go and do Soarin', because why not? So the food and play area is actually closed right now, which is really odd. That's usually been open, even without a festival, so it's a little curious. There's a beautiful wind right now. Oh, it sounds like Test Track is getting back up. Anyway, all right, let's head to the land. It's in my sights. So let's go and travel even just a little bit more. There is a level of AC walking into Soaring that is amazing. Either that or I just stood still for way too long. So the game plan after Soarin' is we are scooting our butts straight over to Guardians, because our Guardians starts in 35 minutes. So once we get done with Guardians, we're gonna get some food at a place I've never been before. So I'm really excited for it. And then once we do that, we will head over to France for Le Crepe, which is our snack, and riding Remy's Ratatouille adventure. And then at that point, I think we're done. I'm super excited. Let's go soar. I am off of Soarin' and I am heading in to Guardians. Got really, really lucky with getting through the lightning lane. It was so funny because as I was coming to a stop after being let through, they called for a single rider. That's me. So that was perfect timing. So, looks like we're gonna have a clear walk across to Guardians. And with that being said, I am going to hustle my bustle and get over there. I'm so glad I found that shirt for Jeffrey and purchased it at World of Disney yesterday, because I have not seen it again. So I am eternally grateful that I got it. He's gonna love that shirt. And I think the best part of that shirt is he can wear it in any park. He can wear it at Disneyland. He can wear it at Disney World. He's good. And it doesn't matter, he can do DCA, he can do California Adventure, that is DCA, duh. He can do any of them. He can do Epcot, he can do, I mean, it's got everything on there, which is so amazing. Oh look, the Jaminators. I love it. Love, love, love it. So, anyway, let's head over to Guardians. And actually, I'm gonna pop in for a little bit of AC. I haven't been out of the AC very long, but I want to see the cool kid summer stuff. So let's go in. The moment I walked in there, I should have known there would have been kids there. But with that being said, that space looks really neat. You know, something I still have not gotten to see when I'm here are the acrobatics that happen in this little area right up over here. They're not happening today either, but yeah, it's still something I'm not had the pleasure of meeting or seeing, which is kind of a bummer. But that's all right. Debating if I want to go say hi to Walt. Where's on over? Hey Walt, what's up? There's my dear friend, the Epcot ball. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh my gosh. The pictures I got with her in front of her last night were absolutely amazing. I was so happy with them. Just loved it. Let's walk over by Walt. I don't think that there's a photo pass photographer, but that's okay. Let's just see. Oh, there is. Okay. I think I'm gonna pass today, but just love Walt. So fitting. So fitting with where they put him. Okay, so we're gonna cut through Connections Cafe. And head over to Guardians. We still have 10 minutes. So we can soak up a little AC in the meantime. And I am asking for row 1. So I am off of Guardians and I am walking to the Mexico Pavilion to go to a restaurant I've never been before. Well, a quick service to get some food. I've got one quick service and one snack left. I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be so good. It's fun seeing the booths set up and knowing soon there will be videos and all that showing all of its deliciousness. So, but for now, let's go get something to eat. Okay, so let's talk about the quick service Mexican restaurant in Mexico Pavilion. So I have never eaten there before. I wanted to try something new, do something new. And with the Disney dining plan, I wanted to make sure that it was going to be worth my while. So that's where I went. I got the taco trio, and it was okay. The portion wasn't out of control. It was a good portion. It's starting to rain. It was a good portion. Margarita. It was the cost of $34. Do not think it was $34 worth of food, but it's fine. At the end of the day, I got my money's worth. But here's what I will say. I'm not entirely sure I will go back. But let's go into a shop. Sorry, walked through to get out of the rain. So the food was fine. It wasn't anything extraordinary. I think fish and chips still wins for me here. That, or I would definitely try Connections next time. The value for the dining plan, however, absolutely worth it. Like, I mean, $34. Yeah, that's 100% worth it. So I think our running total now is at $145, and I still have a snack credit to use. So again, we paid about $119 for the dining plan. We're $135. We're plus at least $15. So we're doing good with that. So I have eaten, finally. I have margarita, finally. All good things. It is starting to rain. Not great. The time is now 3:16. My Remy's is at 3:40. So I think I'm gonna go walk, get my crepe as my snack, and brave the rain, and then that way, as soon as I finish my crepe, I can go ahead and ride Remy's. By that time, I will have also finished my margarita, which has already given me a brain freeze twice. And I should be all set and good to ride the Skyliner back to the resort. My other issue right now is that a storm is coming through. So whatever I do, I have to make sure that I am back at the resort prior to us getting any massive rain or lightning. Lightning primarily. Rain is fine. All right, so my quest will take me to the Eiffel Tower over yonder. And with that in mind, let's head that way. So I have to share, I've acquired another bag because I acquired another item. I saw them, I fell in love. There's very few things I buy for me and not others. And this was one of those things. So anyway, I'm really excited. It's a very different thing for me. And it's a size smaller, so that's cool too. All right, it's starting to rain again, pretty heavy. My goal is still to go get my crip and then get in line for Ratatouille. Okay. In the meantime, it's sad that my time is coming to an end here, but it was really nice. All right, let's go get that snack. Not bad. So I have officially left Epcot. My Mirrors Connect picks me up in an hour and 20 minutes, but I do want to get changed. I do want to get cleaned up a bit, and I will need to repack my suitcase. So it's still very lightly raining here. I did want to talk to you just a little bit about Remy's and the rides I did at Epcot. It was so much fun. If you have a park hopper and you know you want to do it, like if you've been here multiple times, getting a park hopper is so worth it. But if you've never been here, do not park hop. Spend the day in the park that you have assigned, and even if you have to take a break in the middle of it, just go and do it and enjoy. That's what I recommend, truly. Alright guys, let's do a bit of a recap of our day here on the Skyliner. We are on the Skyliner headed back to Pop Century to then get on our Mirrors Connect bus and head home. Today was nearly my perfect day. It's kind of hard when your perfect day involves somebody else. I'm very grateful I got to come and get away, because I think sometimes we don't realize how burnt out we are. So even though I am tired and I will go home tired, I will also go home with a huge and very grateful heart. So everybody, I think I'm gonna leave you here from the Skyliner, and then when I get back to the hotel and I change and get cleaned up and get ready for Mirrors, I will pick up travel day. So I appreciate you coming along with me for this trip. I appreciate just you guys watching in general. Thank you so much for coming along. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, ask a question. Do you have any questions about Disney World? Do you have any questions about staying at a hotel, on property versus off property? Please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. It has been absolutely amazing, and all I can say is thank you for flying with us, and keep dreaming. Bye. Thank you so much for coming along with me today as I had a solo day park hopping and just having as perfect of a day as I could. Keep dreaming, like, subscribe, and follow along for more Disney and Colorado content. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Welcome to the island.